The second thing we do, and I've noticed it not as much lately, somewhat with this incident in New York City with the CEO, um, we make it definitely political. So we'll take an event and not focus on the tragedy and what caused it and to stop it from happening again. Instead, what we'll do is we'll bolt it on to some political agenda that's already out there and just say, ah, ha, ha, there's more evidence of why you should do whatever you should do. Most times, what it leads to is lack of freedom as the option for all those that weren't finding themselves in that event in the first place. So rather than deconstruct it and understand why this person would be driven to do that and the hard work of doing that, we'll cut and paste whatever element of it we need to bolt it onto some political agenda. I'm not having an opinion on that too much, I don't think, but I see that's how it's worked out. We have, though I'll mention this one because I'm not going to add any more fame to it because it's already had books written about it and stories written about it and everything else. And this illustrates my point, I think, a lot, is Columbine. So I am intentionally mentioning that because there's really nothing more that this channel can do to promote the Columbine event. But Columbine became the hallmark benchmark of these types of things going forward. And we always go back to Columbine when we talk about it, but I find it interesting. We go back to Columbine to support some political agenda, but we don't go back to Columbine to find out what was going on. There are cases where they have, but we don't go back there to find out what was going on in generations before that child got there, and not just in their family, but collectively society, that now became a very regular occurring event every year relative to how tragic it is. You wouldn't expect that to happen all the time, but we've been seeing it quite regularly. So rather than looking at it from that lens, we are just looking at it from that event, that person, and it must be some political reason why it's happening, and we're going to bolt it on. It's obviously, that's oversimplifying it, but that's really how we portray it in the media.